Hello, Himiko. Today the eggs were very good, perfect. The fries were a little well done. Quayle and Dan. Hello, Quayle and Dan. Hello, Yasa. Now I am full up. Maybe no more food today. Excuse me. Oh, really? I'll have to watch that. Did you watch it yet? He is a very funny guy. No one ever said. Himiko, where are you watching from? Should I get free soup? The free soup at Gusto is not too good, but at Caesarea it's even worse. Ohio, Privyet, good morning, Thai, TBA Koro. Did Russia invade yet? I overdid it yesterday. Yari Sugita. My favorite waitress arrived. $4.49. Early. Krasnodar. That could be the name of a villain in a Bond movie. Mr. Krasnodar. I'm not going to kill you, Mr. Krasnodar. I'm not going to torture you, Mr. Krasnodar. I am going to kill you. Who is the best Bond villain of all time? I wonder if they did a vote. Hey, it's better than a shirt front. Good morning, Mr. Ed. Did I tell you that's why I didn't get a job at Nova? Because they had to go and see this guy called Ed, this American guy. And when I walked into the office, I said to the girl on the desk, I'm here to see Mr. Ed. And he was waiting behind the board. I didn't get the job. I don't know anything about it. I'm not really paying attention to it. But America has always had a long history of supporting Nazis in Chile, Argentina, South America and Central America. It's what they do best. So it's no surprise. There you go. You beat me to it, Ed. Did anyone ever call you that, Mr. Ed? Oh, in Japan it got to you. I know. You love the Nazis and like killing little people. What about the little people? Mr. Prick. Maybe you just prick their conscience. Oh no, my God. Is that happening now, is it? I'll have to check my Daily Mail feed later. Doesn't sound very good, does it? We don't want that, do we? No. See, it's around the world, people are fucking electing jokes. In Britain, we elected a joke, maybe two, David Cameron. In America, they elected three, Trump, Bush and Reagan. And in the Ukraine, they actually elected a real fucking comedian. Not so funny now, is it? Did you know that, Ed? The guy, the president of the president of the Ukraine is like a former comedian. My longest broadcast ever yesterday, Ed. 5 hours. 5 hours of pure Argari. Can you believe that? Had an interesting chap on from Mexico. And he told me nachos, he researched it while we were live, nachos were invented in Mexico, and they were invented because the Mexican chef wanted to feed American guests something he thought they would like. Not as good as Alfredo, spaghetti Alfredo, but there you go. So there's an advertisement for they're doing like a cheese fair, and then we've got 5 cheeses, and it says like mozzarella, brie, and roquefort, and then it says 2 hard cheeses. Oh, it's the hard cheeses. Now I don't know if in England, in Britain, when we say hard cheese, it's like tough luck. I don't. Does that? Do you say that in America, Ed? Is that's a euphemism? We don't say that in England, but I think that's a euphemism. That means masturbating, doesn't it? Good on you, mate. Well done. Doesn't the wife do it for you? Tell her to get a hand down there. Well, it's not just because of America. The France and Britain also have massive arms industries, as do Russia. So somebody's got to buy them. Don't forget, no war Trump. He might be making a comeback. Vote me in again. No, if you don't want any wars, no war Trump. No brain Trump as well, but remember, Mr. Trump is very humble. Did you? That was that's a video clip that came up recently, Ed. Donald Trump says, "Yes, I'm very humble," and Mike Pence's eyes were going. The Foreigner's Guide to Retirement in Liverpool. Fucking hell. You just have to hope that it's a Liverpool in Canada. No one wants to retire in Liverpool, I assure you. All right there, lad. Calm down. Calm down now, Gary. That's got to be Canada, hasn't it, surely? Is there a Liverpool in America? There's Sheffields and there's Manchesters, Birmingham, London, Paris, Palestine. Norwod, Tightwad, Blackpool, could be Black. Well, Blackpool is on the coast, but the sea is very, very brown. I think, during the COVID, I think it turned back to a normal colour, the sea at Blackpool. I'm here. All right, Jason. Do you want to go and retire in Blackpool with the Ed or Liverpool? Jason, is there a Liverpool in Australia? Okay. The scuba diving in Blackpool, I guess it's very murky. That's being polite. When the sea is brown, Ed, you can't see too much, pal. It's where we used to go on a day trip. If you go to Blackpool or Liverpool, be sure to wear something on your head. They don't wear fucking condoms in on the West Coast. That's why they got so many useless bastards. Oh, but then again, maybe the visitors to Blackpool. Maybe the visitors to Blackpool wear condoms. Jason, Ed said hello. Because Jason, you won't be able to hear that. There's a cunt in here looks a bit like that fucking Irish boxer. And then the second things that irritates me, he's got a pair of shoes on that are too small for him. What's Conor McGregor, that cunt? Right. They've got a divider between two sets of people here to cut down on COVID. Yeah, Blackpool Rock, very famous for rock, isn't it? Yeah, like, and all the take back sticks of rocks for your families. When I was a teenager, I was a 7-stone weakling, always getting sand kicked in my face. But by the time I was 16, I was 11-stone weakling. I swallowed 4 stone of sand. Ed, whatever you do, please don't take your shirt off, pal. Think of the kids. Someone was watching my video the other day. They said, nice video, keep up the good work. I just thought, shut up, you cunt. I've made 6,500 videos. Keep up the good fucking work. I think if they made Blackpool Rock, if they made Blackpool Rock with cunt as a message, that would be the best-selling rock of all time. What are you doing? I'm licking a cunt. I'm chumping on a cunt. I'm eating a cunt. I think you can get, like if you can get a message put in rock and that. But I don't know. I'm not sure if they would actually make it with a naughty word. You could always get one made for Scunthorpe, but you just have to paint out the other letters. No, I did this, Ed. I was doing some washing, and I decided to take off my shirt to put in with the wash, and I fucking was going back to the truck. 2 coppers stopped. Fundoshi could be good. So And they said to me, "Why have you got a shirt on?" I says, "Because I've just put it in the wash." Because he says, "Oh, it's not cool." I says, "Is it against the law?" He says, "No." I said, "Well then." So they did stop. But I wasn't trying to be offensive. I was just I was I was just being me. Jason, Ed was asking, is it okay not to wear a shirt in the Goyim? You've been, you've been working for 60 years. That's like 50 Scousers. That's like 50 people from Liverpool. I've got to work until I die because of George and Tony's lie. Saddam Hussein had an alibi. Just got to go and take a number 2. Oi. Jason, I'm back. It's not a Japanese cunt doing an impression of me. Oh, that was relief. That's a pizza. Jason, we've got a Japanese, we've got a Russian visitor, Mr. Koro. He's just said something in Japanese. Let me know, pal. In Russian. We're a fundoshi. Good evening, John. How are things? I promise you, before this month is over, I will learn the fucking Russian alphabet. A, you're adorable. B, you're so beautiful. C, you're a cutie to me. D, you're a dickhead, fat as an elephant. Who used to sing that song? Was that Morecambe and Wise, or did they have it in America first? What did you have for your evening meal, John? Ed has a Japanese wife who makes beautiful food for him, allegedly. That's good. Price of steel has gone up 52 yen. That is the highest price since the Japanese Olympics and that Chinese guy in his birdcage. Chicken pot pie, I'd love it. I've got to make a pie. My Auntie Kathy, she's only 4 years older than me. She used to sexually abuse me when she was 14 and I was 10. She used to come into my bed when I stopped at my grandma's and kiss me. I wish she would have been fucking famous. Then I could have took that story to the newspapers. But she can make a meat and potato pie, and I don't know if you get this, and the crust, make it with sweet dumpling, and then the crust is nice and it's brown on the outside and white on the inside, but it just goes so well with the juices in the pie. Jason, have a look at these words because I'm sure he's been rude. She must do herself. My favourite waitress has just run back to the kitchen after I said something. He's talking to me again. Oh, did you buy it? You can buy those in Japan, but they're just so fucking. It's about that. The size of the pie is about $4, and it's about that deep. It's about 2 inches from top to bottom, if that. I'm a great pot pies, pastry on pies is brilliant. My love is it. Oh, so this is sneezing. Isn't she cute? It's filming me again. How much are those, John? Do you buy them from the supermarket? See this? You have to bring in your own vinegar for the chips. And as a special treat, HP brown sauce. Wait. A Coca-Cola. So how big are they? How big are they from top to bottom? Yeah, well, if it's in for a meal, then the ones in Japan are just a snack. But I just got to keep remembering I'm nearly twice the size of the average Japanese. Oh, that sounds pretty. That's fucking great. That sounds great for $4. I made them like a few months ago. They had this thing on, and they showed you this like stew, and it showed you this stew with like potatoes, carrots, beef. It looked fantastic until you fucking opened it. There were no chunks of beef in it at all, like slivers of beef. But in Japan, they have this thing that they put on food and in restaurants. Yeah, but even so, like it sounds about twice the size of the Japanese one for the same price. What do you mean? You like use chopsticks? I live in just outside of Nagoya. But if you bring a Russian girlfriend for me, well, I've got a rich old friend, and when he takes me to these nice places, and none of the fucking expensive places, and because he was 90 last year or this year, and no, last year was it? So he was 90, and but he gives when he brings his wife, they give me a lot of their food, which is great. Oh yeah, this fucking yeah. If you go to a pizza place a Japanese pizza place, every pizza is covered in mayonnaise. Yeah, that was the crazy thing I had to explain to two guys from Britain. He said, in this pub, they said to me, that guy next to us, he's had his food there 30 minutes, he hasn't touched it. Yeah, he's still, well, he's got 3 blocks of apartments, so he's always doing that. He does technical stuff as well. He sets up cameras. He was a civil engineer. He was the main man in Nagoya, and the only person and person above him was the governor of Aichi. So he was right at the top of the pile. His sons are dentists. And he's... Oh, I can't eat. I don't like I like the Hellmann's mayonnaise. Apparently, mayonnaise is very bad for your pancreas. Oh dear. So are Russian women too? Are they abrupt? Are they tough? only 10% left. This might cut out soon, guys. The Queen, no, of course not. They all wander against it. The poor old lady, she can't walk now at the moment. She can just stand up. She's not walking. It's those gin and tonics. Yeah, there was a British shop putter called Jeff Capes, and he used to drink about 20 pints of milk a day and lots of eggs. And then he found out it wasn't good for him. And that's when they started the Strongest Man in the World competition. Have you ever seen that? It used to be quite good. Ed, I have just been told that Ryan Boundless has started a new channel, Ryan Boundless Live. But as you know, if you change round the letters live, it's Ryan Boundless Evil. You must have forgot something. But she's 95, so I doubt she's dying fast. Yeah, she's looking a bit weaker, but apparently she's got COVID, so. Might be a good time for her to bow out just before World War III. Then King Charles can come to the rescue. So what will King Charles be then? Will it be the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th? Yogo Ken? That's what that was the room. That was the rumor in the palace. Yogo Ken, what's he saying, Ed? Gobeshi? She's been jabbed 3 times. That's just by the footman. You never know. There might be. You might be right, because apparently Prince Andrew was the favourite son. It'd be quite sad, really, if she didn't get to 100. You got to wonder what effect this Andrew always been in the newspapers. It seems he wasn't a very nice person. Yeah, yeah. Especially because Charles was in a bit of trouble, really, when someone donated a lot of money to one of his charities, and and this guy from the Middle East got some kind of award. Yeah, Westerners where the bee's knees. So I like. Are you still there, Jason? Your Russian friend wants to know: Are do Japanese people like Caucasians? Some of them do. Commander of sanitation or insanitation. Do you know? Here's a question for you, John Smith. Do you know why the Queen's head is on stamps? We should have we should have known there was something up when, like, he had to marry an ugly wife. Like Fergie was a good laugh. She gives great head. No, because if they put, I don't know, because it was all in Russian. Oh, Japanese people like Caucasians. That's what he asked. A lot of them do because they want half babies. They like their money. Usually they've got more money than us. They put the Queen's head on stamps because if they put a bum on stamps, no one would want to lick them. The Japanese have got more money than foreigners. If you got, if you took, the stopper from a bottle of champagne and shoved it up a Japanese guy's arse, would that be a corked Asian? Or a corked Asian? Sake arigato ne. She took 22 yen off my bill because I forgot to click the no mayonnaise and the no tomato ketchup. Oh, she's got big tits. She's a big girl, her. Very tall as well. Ooh la la. Do British women like Asians? If they want to learn free Japanese, yeah. It all depends on the person, doesn't it? So I doubt it because we're racists. the number of Western women that marry Japanese men is very, very few. That's it. Battery critically low. Your phone will power off in 30 seconds. All right, guys. Been a good chat. Yeah, the Japanese are savers. See you guys. Bye-bye.